What is going on, guys? I'll wait for a few more people to get in the chat before I show you what I sold. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm going to see if the volume's working too. Few more people to get in. Yeah, right. Cool. Sounds good. Pop out my chat here. There we go. Drinking kind of a girly drink, drinking Baileys. Let me know if you can hear me. Should be okay. I think I got it working. Hopefully. Yeah. All right. Sounds live. Sounds good. So, get my window open here. I'll get the share window open. I guess I will show you guys what I picked up first. Awesome. Thanks. Good. Sound clear. So, I didn't get anything too exciting at the thrift store. A couple small things, some video games. I sort of got it all stacked around me here. But all the video games were $1, and they're mostly PC games. But there's Sharpshooter, Marine Sharpshooter. Nothing high value. Some I might hang on to for my collection. This one, it's like probably about a $12 game or so. Battlefield 1942, the collection. Pretty good shape. Everything's intact. Top's a little wrecked on it, but that should fetch $12.15 type deal. It was mostly video games too that I got. A couple odd things. Hey Andy, how's it going? Don't have much going on for Friday night. Baby's in bed, so I figured I'd do a live video. Soldier of Fortune 2. Some of these I haven't even looked up yet, but when video games are $1 and they're complete, I usually just grab them. They're almost always worth more than $1. Oh. Next one actually is a pretty fun game. I had this on the PlayStation. Black Hawk Down. Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Again, another $1 game. I'll probably fetch. I bet that fetches about 15 online without looking it up on eBay. If I sell it, it'll go Amazon. A lot of the games, though, if I don't have them, they'll just stay in my collection. Oops. Crazy card. How's it going? And then, these are all 50 cents a piece. I love grabbing this stuff. Just good old blank media. I know Lonnie likes getting this stuff too. Yeah, 50 cents a piece. I got, what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. The Sony ones are nice ones to look out for, especially if you can find any ones that are like the chrome tapes. But yeah, 50 cents a piece. I haven't even looked these up yet. I'll probably just lot them all together as they are and sell them on eBay that way. That's not really any of the cool stuff. Oh, there's 6 of them. Here's another one. It's a mess around me. Can't see everything I have. The next thing I picked up is a cassette tape. And yeah, I've been selling cassette tapes, as you guys will see shortly here. Surprisingly, not huge money. This one brings $10 to $12, and it's Space Jam. It was 50 cents. It was just sitting there. I couldn't not grab it. I'm a 90s kid. I remember Space Jam. Andy, the boxed PC games, the only ones that, oh my God, I'm falling off my chair. The only ones that really do like really high value, over $30, $40, $50, would be like old Windows 98, Windows 95, DOS games, Windows 3.1, those types of things. Basically, those sort of games, Windows XP and up, you'll get $10, $15. There's some that are worth more. I know you can get about $35 for Battle from Middle-earth 2, the Lord of the Rings one. But yeah, no, you'll do better most times with like cart games for a console. More PC games. 007 Nightfire. It's like an $8 to $10 game on Amazon. $8.99 new on Amazon, but these are all dollar games too. Wolfenstein is actually about a $15, $16 game. And if you can find that one in the box, it's like a $40, $50 game. Hey, if anyone needs a CD code, that will work if they have it. It's probably backwards in the screen. Tina Scott, hey, how are you? Oh, is that all the video games? No, there's more. So the other video games I have been grabbing, if you guys have ever heard, the rest are behind me. If you guys have ever heard of Limited Run Games, or if you haven't, it's a company that got hooked up with PlayStation, or Sony, I should say, and they got allowed to release digital only games. So games that you used to only be able to download on the PlayStation Store, or really old games that were ported to PlayStation, they released in actual disc format, and they send you emails when they're going to release them. And you got to be pretty quick to buy them because they usually sell out within 15 minutes. But if you can get a couple of these, some of them are actually worth more on eBay once they sell out. People sell them for double the price. But most of them are still sealed too. This Next Machina. So they're usually $29.99 to $39.99 on the website. And like this one's now fetching about $65, I think, on eBay. Shovel Knight's not actually a limited runs game, but that was a game I picked up for $5. There's another limited runs game, Lawbreakers. It's still sealed. Again, this one is going actually not too much more than what they were when they came out, like $10 more. This one's going for about $60 now. Stealth, the Ultimate Edition. It's like a puzzle game. And then same with Super Gun World. This one is now going for, I think, like 60 or 75, and it was a $29 game. But see, they're like, I don't know if that's focusing or not. It's probably so bright on there. They're like old school games kind of ported to new. You know what? We'll open a sealed copy live. See if we can get her open. They seal them up good. Appreciating the value, but that's okay. It's for the collection, and I'll eventually play it. I don't like sealed games if I'm not going to sell them. Breaking the seal. There, I wonder if that made it any better to see. A little less shiny. Yeah, there we go. So like it's kind of like old school games, but it's for the PS4. Yeah, for people that like it in media format. Get back in there. Actually comes with a manual and stuff. Yeah, limited run games. It's pretty cool to check out. They send you like collector cards and stuff when you pick them up, and people even buy these on eBay. Yeah, check them out though if you haven't heard of them. If you catch them when they do sales, it's usually on the weekends. They're kind of hard to get, but you can sell them, and usually you'll double your money. The next thing I got were a couple VHSs. They were 50 cents. I kind of always watch out for VHSs like this because a lot of this did not get released to DVD. A lot of the old comic movies from the 80s, late 70s, early 90s. They don't, you're not going to bring you tons of money, but you'll get 10, $15 off some of these. The ones to really watch for that everyone knows is old horror, but video game VHSs too. They released a lot of like how to and hint videos on VHS for old, NES, SNES, N64 games. Those ones can bring you $60, $70 sometimes. They're good to watch for. Next one was a Screamers VHS. It brings like $9 on Amazon. I didn't get a lot at the thrift stores. It was just some random crap. Board game. Stratego. I think this was bringing about 21 on Amazon. And the only reason I grabbed it is because it's just all nice and bagged. Everything looked really new. It's been a long time since I bought a board game. Hi from New Brunswick. Well, hello from Ontario. Shelly. New Brunswick, how is the weather out there? Oh, I keep digging through my stuff here, I guess. Next thing I got was some clothing. I don't normally buy clothing. And it is a extra large Echo Unlimited like golf shirt, I guess. Polo, whatever you want to call it. So it was $7 on, half off. These are Canadian prices too. I had a $25 shirt or something like that. There's not much else down here. I'll show you some pictures too because I didn't want to carry up a whole stereo system. This was free. I have no idea if it works. I'll be amazed if it does work. It'll make a good video cleaning it up to see if it works. I'll give you a sneak of what it is. There's part of it. It's freaking filthy. Wait till you see the actual unit itself. It's a nice Commodore 64. And it's disgusting. I don't know if it can. Oh, yeah, I can see it picking it up on the camera. It's really, really gross. So I have no idea if it's going to work. I'll make a video testing it, seeing if it does work. I have a nice matching Commodore 1702 monitor to go with these. If this works and I clean it all up and put it with the monitor, easy $150+. It's a pain in the ass to ship. I don't have many disc-based games for the Commodore. I also have the cassette drive for this as well, which is games on cassette tape. Set that down. And then the next thing I bought, move forward, which I always buy, is, I remember when they came out. Yeah, I wasn't around when Commodore 64 came out. I do have a nice working one with the box, and I have a VIC 20. Yeah, I got a VIC 20 as well. The VIC 20, though, I don't have many games for. So the next thing I bought was this Toshiba DVD VHS recorder. I haven't even looked this up, but I guarantee I'll get more than $100 for it because it's a DVD VHS recorder. I paid $12 at the Goodwill. And yeah, it's model number, if you're curious, SDV392SU. It's got your component and all that stuff. You can actually find these sometimes. Toshiba made them, Sony made them with HDMI outs, and they up convert to 1080i. Those will bring like hundreds, 200 plus. Need rubber gloves to type on that. Yeah, it's pretty greasy, but being a mechanic for years, I don't know, dirt doesn't really bug me. The bins gross me out more than picking up some old electronics. Oh, so the next item, if you guys watch any of my videos, you know I buy these all the time, is a Brother typewriter. It's a nice portable one. Got the handle on the side. Running right now. Must have batteries in it too. Huh. Anyways, see if I can pop it open so you can see the keys. It's in pretty nice shape. Pain in the ass to get at. There we go. And you can never go wrong with typewriters, especially Brothers or IBMs. It's a nice clean one. I believe this one was fetching about 75 or so. Electronic typewriters, they always sell. If you want to get the really high value ones, watch for ones that have self-erasing or self-correction and built-in dictionaries in them for spell check and things like that. Those are the ones that bring a premium. So the keyboards can go through the dishwasher. What I do for the keys is I'll pop them all off, and I'll usually just soak them in some soapy dishwater and just brush them, dry them out. It's hard to tell under the dirt, but if it's really yellowed, I'll use like Salon Care 40 hair dye to bring the gray back to the plastic. Or if you have enough of it, you can just submerge it in hydrogen peroxide, let it soak in the sun or under a UV light. I've actually discovered heat kind of works the best, but I don't think you really want to be boiling hydrogen peroxide. And then I got a little $3 grab bag from the Goodwill. Only reason I bought this thing is, one, I've been building a lot of computers lately, just out of used parts and stuff, and selling them. People always want a mouse with them. They don't care if it's a shitty mouse, so there's a shitty mouse in there. And two, there was a PlayStation 3 wireless headsets when you want to chat when you're gaming. They're not worth a whole bunch. You'll probably $10, $12, but for a $3 bag, it came with a couple mice that I can use for the next couple sort of computers I build. It works for me. Not gonna lose money. I think that was everything I got for the most part. I'm just trying to look around. This was a recent pickup too. That's staying with me. It's just Time Crisis on the PlayStation 2. Came with the gun, book, everything. I love it. Awesome game. I think that's it. Oh, no, wait. I'll show you the pictures. So the other thing I got, this wasn't a thrift store haul. This was a Kijiji pickup. The guy only had the ad up for like, I don't know, 15 or so minutes. And I just managed to get it in time. And it was a full JVC stereo. It was $20 for everything. It came with a cassette player, CD player, the amp, and speakers. I'll get the photo loaded up. You guys can see it. That is it right there. Some more close-ups of it. Everything works beautifully. It was $20 for everything. I got it listed locally for $150 now. If I get $150 for it, I'll be happy. I'll sell them individually. If I have to, I'll sell all the components on eBay, kind of bit by bit, and then sell the speakers locally for like $60 or something like that. And then the other thing I picked up, which is staying with me, and it was $10, is a espresso maker. It was Burville, I think, Cafe Aroma. So that was $10 on eBay at the Goodwill, and that's staying in the bar room. Make some cappuccinos. And my dog's barking. Shut up. Sometimes you don't like dogs. And that was about it for the haul. That's kind of all I got over the weekend. I was pretty pumped to get the stereo for $20. I wasn't going to carry that all up here to show you on camera. That thing weighs a ton. But that was it. And then I'll get the screen share going here, and I will show you guys some of the sales I had through January. See if we can get her working here. All right, get the share going, get this open. Make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, we're good. All right, so the first thing I sold was a graphics card. If you guys can find graphics cards, it's actually making it really hard for me to build computers right now because of that whole cryptocurrency and crypto mining and all that crap. Graphics cards are fetching a premium. This card last year, I would have got nowhere near $230 for. It sold $230, free shipping. Went to Ontario, so it was $15 to ship. It was a pretty good sale. I have one more of these two. I might use it for a build, though. I might sell it. We'll see how it goes. Next thing I sold was a Laserdisc player. It didn't sell for $145. I don't know why it shows that. I took an offer of $130 for it, and it went. Where did it go? Somewhere in Canada. I honestly don't remember. It went a couple provinces over. It was a CLD S201. They're a little bit of a lower end Laserdisc player. When you're looking at Laserdisc players, you want to find ones that have multiplay, so you don't have to flip the disc. You can read it from the top and the bottom. But yeah, $130 that sold for. I was like $15 into that thing. Next is the cassette tapes. I don't make a lot of money off cassette tapes. What happened though? Someone left. The guy that used to live in this house now left hundreds of cassette tapes. He died. We bought the house. He left all the cassette tapes here. So I've just been listing them. Surprisingly, they've all been selling. I don't know why, but they've been selling. Nothing crazy, but they consistently sell. I throw them in an envelope, and I can mail them for usually about $225. I can't put them in a bubble mailer though. I have to put them in like just a paper envelope and mail them that way so they fit through the slot. If they get cracked and someone wants a refund, I don't really care. It's $3, $4, or $5 cassette tape, so I just take my chances. The next one that sold was the Tragically Hip Canadian band. Gord Downie just died, which is sad. Great band, and it sold on sale for $476. The next cassette tape. What was this one? Went too far down. Tom Petty, Wildflowers, $13 it sold for. I believe this guy actually bought 3 of them, like 3 different cassette tapes. They're all in pretty good shape, which is really nice when people buy multiples. Next one that sold, Soul Asylum, $225. Like I said, some don't sell for huge. They're super easy to photograph though. And they're super quick to list. Like it's just basic, just clean, works, tested. That's it. People look at the pictures. If they want to buy it, they'll buy it. Next is Neil Young, sold for $8. 2 cassette set, I guess. Decade by Neil Young. Next, Emerson Lake. Oh, this guy bought 3 of them. He bought Emerson Lake for $5, and then he bought Led Zeppelin for $10. Physical Graffiti. And what was the other one he bought? Oh, maybe he bought the Neil Young ones too. So that's what it was. So not bad on cassette tapes, and that's just for January. I sell anywhere from like 3 to 5 every month. Like I said, it's not huge value. I wouldn't go out looking for the damn things, but if you can get like a big lot of them for free or next to nothing, I guess you could make your money off it. Sold a typewriter, $60. It was a cool Brother portable one. It was like super portable and small and light. They're usually really heavy. This was a really tiny one. Came with extra ribbons and ink and everything. Nice little buy. It was, I think, $10 from Talese. Next thing that sold was a Silverbolt Generation 1 Transformers. I think he was the bad guy, Silverbolt. Oh, no, he's got the good symbol. He would have been with the Transformers, not the, what were they, Decepticons? He was in good shape, a little bit of stickers peeling. He sold for $28.50 free shipping. I think he was about $12 to ship. He was $2 at a thrift store, I believe. Next thing that sold was a Johnny Lightning AMT model kit. Came with the little car. Everything was sealed. The box was opened though. It sold for $35. It went to Ontario. It was $9.80 to ship because that was pretty recent. That just shipped, yeah, a couple days ago. Next, another cassette tape. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. Sold for $4.50 whole cents. And again, $3 shipping. Tossed it in an envelope and mailed it away. It's kind of a pain too, though, because you can't print a shipping label. I got to actually go down to the post office. And next one we have is Blue Rodeo 5 Days in July cassette tape. $3. And I think the rest are all just cassette tapes. Nope, some salt and pepper shakers sold too. They sold on sale for $8.10. And the guy actually picked them up. He lived in a place called Byron, which is just down the street from me. Next, a textbook sold $18 free shipping. It fit in a mailer, and I was able to mail it for I think $3 because of the weight. And it went to Ontario as well. That came out of a book lot from like a year and a half ago. I bought thousands and thousands and thousands of books. I'm still selling the odd book. A lot of them got donated. I definitely made my money back, but it was a lot of work, like a lot of work. Remco Steel Tech military helicopter. It wasn't complete, but it sold $42.50. It had all the instructions and stuff. It was pretty neat. I remember this stuff when I was a kid. And free shipping, I believe it was about $12 or $13 to ship. And then another book, vintage book, Kidnapped by Robert Louis from 1907. It sold for $28 free shipping. I don't think it fit quite as oversized mail, so I think it went to the US and it was about $9 to ship. I don't honestly fully remember. I guess I could have wrote it down, but I didn't. And that is it for the sales. I will turn off this sharing here. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Check the chat, see if there's any questions. So thanks, Andy. Yeah, they're not bad finds. Low value. I had like no money into them really, which was nice. There wasn't a ton out there today. The typewriter and some of the electronics were good. And then I want to show you guys one more thing about cassette tapes because I couldn't believe this, but there are bands releasing albums, like new bands, current 2018, 2017 bands releasing albums on cassette tape. I've heard them do it on records. That kind of makes sense from a collector standpoint, the artwork, blah, blah, blah. But cassette tapes. And like, I'm not even kidding. I'll get a couple loaded up here and I'll show you guys because it's, I guess if you see them, buy them because they go for good money. Like really good money. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of 21 Pilots. He sang that Stressed Out song, I think. I'm just bringing them up so I can share the screen and show you guys. But they, honest to God, made cassette tapes. Guardians of the Galaxy made a cassette tape as well that you can buy. But that makes more sense to me because Guardians of the Galaxy, he listens to a cassette tape in it. It's part of the movie. It more looks like a prop. It serves kind of a collector's aspect. You could have it as like a, I don't know, like a movie decor, I guess. But Justin Bieber releasing one on cassette tape and 21 Pilots. Anyways, I'll share the screen and show you this, guys, because it's fucking stupid. So, Purpose, Justin Bieber cassette tape, $110 is what it's going for now. And if you go to Completed, like they sell $46, that one sold for free shipping. And there's not a lot of people like listing them at all. It's weird. Really weird. But whatever, I guess. If you want to buy Justin Bieber on cassette, there he is. And the other one, 21 Pilots, Blurry Face, there it is. $12, not a whole lot, $13. There's the other 21 Pilots cassette. Makes absolutely no sense, but people buy them, I guess. I don't know why. People are weird. Doesn't make sense. I guess if you see those, though. And Urban Outfitters, is that where they were? I should start checking Urban Outfitters when cassette tapes come out because they've been selling for pretty good price on eBay, especially that Justin Bieber one. Guardians of the Galaxy one, too, was fetching about $40. So, they're releasing. Yeah, see, I knew about the records. I see a lot of bands releasing things on albums, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like a good record too. Even Guardians of the Galaxy actually released their Blu-ray in a Laserdisc sleeve, which looks like a record sleeve as a limited edition. They did that for a bunch of Disney movies too. They released them all as Laserdisc sleeves, but it had a pullout with the DVD and the Blu-ray in it. So I guess nostalgia and stuff sells to collectors. They're smart. Their marketers know what they're doing for Disney. That's for damn sure. I guess though, like I said, I've been selling cassette tapes, so it doesn't surprise me that someone would buy a Justin Bieber one. Pretty crazy stuff though that they do that. The movie's gonna start getting released on VHS again. Like, it's pretty crazy. I had to explain Laserdisc. You know what? I have to explain Laserdiscs to people that are from the era of when laser discs came out because they were just so goddamn expensive. No one ever bought the things. They only had VHS. VHS dominated here. I know in Europe, Laserdisc was a lot bigger. Um, I don't know. We're just dumber sheep here. I guess we just follow whatever for consumerism. They just pump stuff out and we just accept it. But yeah, I got a Laserdisc collection too. I got a bunch sitting around. They're kind of neat, just like albums for the artwork and everything. And they actually don't look bad if you have a decent player and a good copy. Same with VHS though. If you have a decent VHS, on VHS tapes too, look for DVHS and SVHS. DVHS or HDVHS was HD video on like cassette tape or on VHS tape. They use some metal tape and everything, and you need a special player. And then SVHS is just Super VHS. It uses S video. Explain it to me, lol. They're here. You know what, Tina? Hold on 1 sec, and I'll grab you a laser disc, and you can see what it is. What's a good movie here? There's one to do. Let's see. This is a laser disc. And then usually a lot of them open up and they'll have like big inserts and stuff about the movies. And then the actual player or the actual discs look like this. It's 12 inches. It's the same size as a vinyl. Some were multi-disc. And if you don't have one that can read both sides, it would play like 40 minutes and then it would tell you to flip it. So you'd have to open it, flip the disc, and let it play the other side, and then insert disc 2. They were better than VHS, but not as good as DVD. They were better than when DVD first came out, but VHS was better than when DVD first came out because the compression ratio on DVDs back in the day was shit. They didn't know how to properly compress it, so the color grading would be all wrong, the depth would be all wrong, and you'll actually get a better image from like a VHS of the same era as a new released DVD from like the early 90s. The same's not really true about Blu-ray. Blu-ray were just kind of really good right at the beginning. You play it in a Laserdisc player. It's just a giant CD player with a tray that comes out. Like they open pretty big. They're neat. You can hear them spool up when they start too because it spins the disc so fast. It's beta tapes were great though. But beta tapes were better than VHS. That's a good show of when marketing fails and you don't market yourself right. The same can be said for video game stuff too. Like Sega Saturn blew most of the consoles out of the water, but it was terribly marketed. And Xbox and PlayStation 2, same thing. The Xbox was a way higher console and way better specs and better graphics, but it got blown away by the PlayStation 2. Just sheer marketing. That's all it was. I don't have many beta tapes anymore. I'm a weird collector, though. I do have beta tapes, VHS tapes, like SVHS, DVD, everything you can think of, even HD, DVD, and PSP movies. It's fun to collect it. Most of the stuff I have is video games, though. Well, Tina, if you ever see laser discs, they're worth picking up. Some are worth more than others. The very last laser disc ever made was The Matrix, and if you can find that, you'll get an easy $300 if you want to sell it like same day. And that's not exaggerating. That's just a quick sale. Alien can do good. The Star Wars does good on Laserdisc, and the big reason, Tina, that people like Laserdisc, if you want to watch the original Star Wars movies, how they were in the movie theaters when they came out in the 70s, you have to watch them on the first release Laserdisc. That's the only way you can see the originals. When they came out with VHS, they were digitally remastered and they added stuff. They did different color grading. When they came out with DVD, they added even more digitally remastered stuff and more CGI effects. And now Blu-ray, the colors and everything, I guess, are completely different and they have scenes cut out. So to see the original, how you want to remember it in theaters, you need the Laserdisc version. And that's true for a lot of movies because the VHS version also won't be the same because it's cropped and formatted, like it says, to fit a 4:3 screen. Actually, Laserdisc even had widescreen too back before they were even trying to brag or push widescreen, which if you guys want to hear a funny story, widescreen was basically done by the companies making TVs because widescreen TVs are less screen area than an original 4:3. If you measure a 32-inch 4:3 TV and then you measure a 32-inch widescreen and you just do length times width, there's more surface area on a 4x3 TV. So the TV companies are able to sell you less viewing area for more money. So that's kind of part of the reason why widescreens came out. Do I have any CEDs? Yes, I do. They look like records that are inside a giant plastic sleeve, and you got to put them in and then pull them out, and then the record stays in there. They're pretty shitty quality. I do have a few of them though. I got a few horror ones like Road Grime, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a few other ones. I don't even have a player to test them out though. I've been looking for a player, and they're pretty hard to find. Yeah, I pick up betas all the time to sell too. I go to the Goodwill bookstore here. They're one of the only Goodwill store here that they still sell video games, and they still sell things like laser discs and beta tapes for cheap, for like $1. All those came from the Goodwill bookstore. All the other Goodwill stores around here, they pack it all up and they send it down to the bin store, the weigh and pay store, and then from there they just put them on eBay or on Amazon and they sell them, or on Shop Goodwill. So it kind of sucks. Well, that's like all of my sales. That's everything I picked up over the weekend. I think kind of looking around, seeing if I didn't miss anything. That was about it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. If you have any I miss Goodwill. You don't go to Goodwill anymore? I haven't been to Goodwill in a long time. Mechanic Monkey beta players. I do find the odd beta player. 9 times out of 10 when I find them that they're broken, I still grab them though. I just sold a broken Sony beta player with a hi-fi processor for 140, I think, $150. And I guess the guy's gonna fix them. Oh, you're from Toronto. Yeah, that's right. Well, honestly, gonna wreck my monetization, but fuck Goodwill. Like, I'll go there occasionally, but I don't like Goodwill. I don't like the way they run their business. I don't like how they come off to be a charity and everything. There's a lot of shystiness that goes on with them, but what do you do, right? I mean, I still go there if I can make money off them. I don't buy nearly as much as I used to because they don't have nearly as much as they used to. I do better now off mom and pop thrift stores, like little ones. The e-waste guy I do really good off of because he just brings me tons of stuff. And then just telling people what I do for a living. It's gotten to the point where people just bring me shit now. They just come to the storage and they're like, hey, I got a bunch of video game stuff. Give me $40 and you can have the whole box. So it's hit the point now. I don't really need to go out anymore. If I go out now, it's just because I'm bored and want to get out of the house. So I'll hit some thrift stores or some local places. Hello, Kayla. How are you? One person in here actually, no. But yeah, that's like everything. If you guys have any more questions on laser discs or old media, I can let you know. But yeah, that's about it. Not much else happened. Local sales, I got those. I don't think I put a video out yet, but I got a bunch of Power Wheels, those like cars that the little kids drive around in, the little battery powered ones. So I got to meet someone bright and early tomorrow morning. They want to buy all 3 of them. Got a little Corvette and 2 Jeeps, so that'll be a quick $100. And again, that was just networking myself out. A guy just gave me these Power Wheels. Said, hey, I don't need them. I don't want them in my storage. You can have them for free. The batteries were pooched, but you can buy batteries for $60 for the things. Yeah, that sucks about. So one witch lady with no Goodwills in Toronto. Do you go to like? Do you have Salvation Armies there? I haven't been to Toronto in a long time to thrift or anything. Make sure everything's still working here. I am not drinking whiskey. I was actually drinking Bailey's. I don't have any whiskey. Well, no, I do have whiskey. I don't have any mix, and I'm not drinking straight whiskey. We have a Talese here too, but Talese here is really expensive. I can do good with electronics on Talese. I got to be careful with what I buy because they'll ask high value for basically everything. Same with Value Village though. You got to be careful with Value Village. I go in there sometimes and they want like $25 for a pair of Sean John jeans, or they want $40 for a Sony CD player and stuff like that. It's freaking crazy. Actually, I find Value Village is pretty on point with a lot of eBay prices for all their stuff behind the glass. I'll look it up on eBay and they're like to the dollar and cents basically. I do like the garage sales. I want to try and make it up to Toronto and like Mississauga and stuff for the garage sales. Just mainly because of the high income properties in Mississauga and everything like that. I've yet to do that. That's on the maybe to-do list this year, is make it down that way for a couple of them. Maybe get a hotel and spend like 2 days down there just garage sailing around and hitting a couple thrift shops. Everyone's drinking Bailey's. Casey's drinking Bailey's too. Oh yeah, I guess I got these at the thrift store too. I got some Kahlua cups and some what were the other ones? They're the same shape. I think they were whiskey cups. And then yeah, that espresso machine that I showed you guys, which I was pumped for my little bar room. What? It's about a 20-minute drive from your house. Nice. Well, maybe I'll have to hit you up next time I'm going out that way to try and garage sale. You can show me where all the really good parts of the neighborhoods are. One of the big ones around here is the Kilworth one. It's by the storage that I manage, and it's stupid. You can't even drive around through the town. You have to park outside of the town and walk around. Like, it's insane. There's thousands and thousands of people. It's like walking through a freaking amusement park or something. Some mini roller skates. Nice. Never sold roller skates either. I just picked up random shit and a stereo and video game stuff. That was it. Oh, I got this too. I got video game stacked beside me. That was another one I grabbed. That's a good $100 game right there. I already put it in a little protective case. I don't have that one though, so I'll probably keep that one. It's hard to keep them when you're a reseller too, though, especially when you see how much they bring. Like, that one's a $100 game easy. Canadian, so I don't like $75 game US probably. Yeah, for sure. Let me know when that street sale is. I'd definitely try and make it to that. 50-degree weather. That's not that cold. It's actually that's probably about what it is here. What's freezing in Fahrenheit? 32 is freezing. Oh yeah, that's not that cold. We were going with like, it was free. It's been freezing here for a long time. We finally had a nice warm day today. I don't know what it was in Fahrenheit. I don't even know what it was in Celsius. I just know I didn't need a coat. But we're in the north, I guess. We get tons of snow and cold weather. It's what you get for living around a whole bunch of lakes. Anyways, guys, I guess I will end this live stream. I've been on here for a while. That is everything that I bought and everything that I sold. If you guys don't know what the reseller 6-pack is, check that out on Sundays. Not sure whose channel it'll be on. I'll leave links down below whose channel it'll be on, but you can go into Facebook and you can go to the Reseller 6-pack Facebook page, join that, and we tell you whose channel it's going to be on every Sunday, and it's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm trying to think. I think it's Dwayne Hale from Mothership Products next, but we have like Nick Hills, the British fella, on sometimes. We have Chad Pagel, the Golden Finger Picker, Lonnie, Garage Flips. We have John he's the Cincinnati Picker. We have Tanya, Thrifty Treasures. We have Shane, the Rise and Grind Picker. Whole bunch of good people with a lot of knowledge on there. And basically, we just drink a bunch of booze and shoot the shit and talk reselling. And this Sunday's topic is the tools we use for reselling. So check it out. Check the Facebook page out. Give it a like and a subscribe to stay updated when we do them. It's a really good show. It usually lasts about an hour and a half unless we really get to drinking. Then it goes a little longer. But until next time, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.